Hi, my name is Jason Chong. I'm from Sandakan, Sabah, the home where we have a lot of seafood, a lot of orang-utan. I took my SPM in SM Song Sil, and I'm currently doing my A-levels second year actually in College Yayasan UEM. I have been in Explorers for 5 years now. 4 years as an active participant, 1 year as a student advisor for my juniors. It was a very fruitful experience since I get to learn a lot about STEM, I get to have more hands-on experiences, and it really fueled my passion to exploring the STEM field, in particular towards engineering as well. I have always understood that I wanted STEM, but it wasn't until Nxplorers that I actually felt the passion. Because Nxplorers is one of those programs where it really provides a lot of hands-on learning. You get to build everything and you get to design and create your own solutions by yourself, albeit with some other people that you work in the team, which also helps refine your leadership, your communication skills, your teamwork, and most importantly, that passion and that interest to STEM. I feel like Shell Nxplorers is what helps me understand more about what I want to do in the future, and that's why in my course that I'm going to do in university, I'm planning to pursue mechanical engineering as my degree.
I saw a post in the internal tool, Shell Malaysia Yammer. So they post for looking for a mentor. So I saw the post and I find it interesting. So I decided to venture into it. I have more than 15 years working experience, so I do have knowledge and skills that I wanted to share with the students. So especially when it comes to the soft skills, problem-solving skills, and how to actually handle a project. So I do think that I could contribute in that sense. Being a mentor, it's a good opportunity for me to share all those knowledge with the students, especially when it comes to STEM learning. STEM learning is actually a hands-on learning for the students. Apart from actually learning the technical knowledge, they would also be able to learn the soft skills, those knowledge that they can use not only in studying but also in real life.
Over the 4 years in my term in Nxplorers, there is a lot of products, I would say, a lot of projects that we worked on, but the one that I really remembered the most, because it's the one that was really exciting and interesting for me to design, is the one where we had to design an agricultural robot, a vegetable harvesting robot, because the problem that we were trying to solve is that in Sabah, especially the rural areas, agriculture is still a significant part in Sabah. And so what we found out was that intensive farming wasn't really power efficient. They still use a lot of oil, they use a lot of non-renewable energy sources, which is not really kind to the environment, and it's not really energy efficient in a way. So what our project aimed to solve was we tried to deliver that solution in a more energy renewable way. So we created a harvesting robot, vegetable harvesting robot that is able to pick up its own vegetables and put it in its basket, all while using solar cells or any energy that you have generated through wind turbine or whatever renewable sources that is available in the area. We were this close to winning the school competition actually, but our seniors had a much more refined idea. But nonetheless, it was quite well received by our school actually, and actually we implemented in our community. More specifically, I tried it out at my grandmother's backyard, and it was quite okay, but we do realize that there was a few areas of improvement. For example, the app that we designed wasn't really user-friendly, and I believe that process itself is what makes Nxplorers special, is that you identify the problem, you create the solutions to solving it, and you put it in a real-world application and you refine it so that it becomes a much more larger-scale product that can be used into other fields and other industries that is possible.
The high moments was during the competition day. That was like I actually saw the students presenting their ideas, defending their projects. So during that day, I can see the change from the students from the day one that I met them to the competition day, where they have been very impressive in showcasing their prototypes, in actually delivering their presentations. They are very motivated during those times, and I feel like a very, very proud parents. And I would say it's a bit emotional for me to see how they have grown, from the first day towards the end of the competition day.
Actually, I remember the conflicts the most because as much as it sounds very negative for me to say, it's actually a very defining moment, because I remember a lot of my time in Nxplorers working with my teammates, working on countless projects and ideas and solutions. I remember that time when we were creating that vegetable robot, actually, we really wrote down on a lot of papers, trying to design the perfect robot in a sense. We were trying to ideate a lot of solutions that we're trying to solve. And it all relates back to how Nxplorers refines my leadership and communication skills, because it really helps impact your personal and professional development. As well, it really, again, fueled that passion for me to work in STEM.
I find it very useful for the students. This is because they have a hands-on learning during the program. It's not only they learn about the technology, they also learn how to solve problems. For example, if they have a problem with the environment, how do we solve them? And the ways of solving them. That is where the critical thinking comes from. So it's very useful for them, not only for right now, but also for the future.
Right now, what I'm doing is I'm a Shell Scholar currently, and I'm doing my second year at College Yayasan UEM, doing my A-levels. Hopefully able to pursue my degree at my dream school, which is Oxford or Harvard, fingers crossed. And I would really want to work in STEM also, and that's why I believe that having a career in Shell is definitely something that I would want, because I feel like Shell provides me a lot of opportunities for me to engage in STEM and helps me apply a lot of those opportunities and my knowledge in the stuff that I really want to do. STEM runs in my blood, and so I cannot stress enough the importance of having a STEM education. I believe that having STEM is the key to having a flexible mind, a very intelligent mindset, and having that intelligent vitality is very important for you to create solutions, ideate problems, and really learn how to solve a large-scale problem just from starting by yourself, A lot of my friends who are with the same batch as me, they opt out as soon as they are done with SBM because it's quite hard and it's very challenging for you to take it to a tertiary level. But also I would believe that it's not just that factor, there's also other factors that you have to consider. So for example, access to the STEM education itself, whether or not you have good quality teachers and an overall conducive learning environment. I believe the way you learn STEM can really influence how you would like it, just how you would influence the people around you.
There's a misconception saying that it's very hard subjects. It's not easy to learn. So this Shell Nxplorer program can actually change those misconceptions. They will find it fun. STEM is fun to learn when you have it as hands-on. Instead of thinking that it's just a straightforward kind of subjects. So to change those misconceptions towards the students wasn't easy, but this is a very good program in promoting STEM learning.
I see a lot of passionate students who are just scared to even step into the field just because, it's difficult and it's hard for them to learn. My advice would just be to go for it, because you never know until you try, and most importantly, how you learn STEM dictates how you would love the subject. I
really encourage the students to join, because it's a great opportunity to learn. It's fun.